Gossip Girl was truly a cultural set and one of the most popular teen gossip dramas out there. Despite this, the show proved to be prone to production errors and inconsistencies. Here are 5 mistakes fans completely missed in Gossip Girl. Number 5. Nate's haircut. The attractive appearance of the male characters in Gossip Girl played a significant role in attracting a large female audience to the show, and their hairstyles contributed to their overall appeal. However, in the pilot episode, there's an odd inconsistency with Nate's hair length. It undergoes a strange change where it appears short in one scene and then longer in the next, and finally short again in a later scene. And there's no chance one could argue that Nate got a haircut between these scenes because his hair is exactly the same in the third scene as it was in the first scene at Eleanor's party. Just make it make sense, please. Maybe the production team forgot to keep track of it. What else did you miss out on Gossip Girl? Watch this video and find out for yourselves. But before we get to that, do be sure to give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and hit that notification bell to get more video updates like this. Now let's continue. Number 4. The Waldorf apartment. The wealth of the Waldorf family in Gossip Girl cannot be emphasized enough. They were filthy rich to the point where a real-life assessment valued their penthouse at an astonishing $35 million. The penthouse was a dream house that would make anyone drool, and its price was so enormous that even the actors themselves couldn't afford it in real life. Now imagine just how ridiculously expensive the interior decoration must have been, considering that the penthouse looked nothing like it was shown in the pilot episode. There were significant creative changes made, resulting in a completely different look of the penthouse. Strangely, the family acted as if nothing had changed, despite the drastic differences in their living space. Now that's how rich we gotta be. Number 3. Serena's cell phone. The wealthy and privileged people have the luxury of purchasing new phones more often, as the cost is nothing to them. However, it becomes absurd if a discarded phone suddenly resurfaces in someone's hands. This is precisely what happens to Serena in the episode The Wild Brunch, when she accidentally throws her cell phone in the trash, only for it to appear again in later episodes. What's puzzling is that it's not a replacement phone, but rather the exact same one she had discarded earlier. So did she get it out of the trash because she couldn't bear to part with it? Number 2. The mothers. It's forgivable that the family didn't notice the changes in their house between the pilot and the next episode because they were totally blind. They were so blind, in fact, that they didn't even notice their own mother undergoing a complete transformation. In the pilot episode, the actress portraying Eleanor, Blair's mother, was someone entirely different. Then, starting from the very next episode, we had an actress who looked completely different from the original Eleanor. Of course, within the show's universe, the characters couldn't acknowledge this change, but a lighthearted comment about Eleanor's sudden appearance difference wouldn't have bothered anyone, right? While talking about Blair's mother, we have another mother on the list, Chuck's mommy. A significant portion of Chuck's character development in the first 2 seasons stemmed from the belief that his mother had died, and he held himself accountable for her death even though he wasn't at fault. This sense of guilt persisted until the 3rd episode, when it was revealed that his mother had been alive all along. The reason for this speculation arises from Chuck's dialogue, where he refers to his mother in the present tense rather than discussing someone who had been deceased for a long time. This inconsistency raises questions about the chronological sequence of events and whether Chuck's understanding of his mother's status was accurate at the time of the pilot. Number 1. The Gossip Girl website. In the final episode of Gossip Girl, it was revealed that Dan was the mysterious Gossip Girl who had been behind the blog from the beginning, depicting the lives of the city's elite. In the first episode, the website design and layout of Gossip Girl's blog was entirely different from what we see in later episodes. The presentation and overall aesthetic were hardly familiar to the blog's appearance after the pilot. How did that happen? Guess nobody can tell. Gossip Girl had a significant impact on pop culture. It influenced fashion trends, popularized catchphrases, and created a cultural phenomenon with its portrayal of privileged teenage life. In 2021, Gossip Girl was rebooted with a new cast and storyline. The reboot follows a new group of wealthy private school students and introduces a new Gossip Girl to the digital age. It is set in the same universe as the original series, but features a fresh perspective and updated social media dynamics. However, the original Gossip Girl remains a classic. That about brings us to the end of our video. Until next time, take care and goodbye.